Ancestors, thank you for your healing presence on our altars and in our lives. Thank you for your guidance and inspiration and for your love and blessings, and please accept our love and blessings in return. Hetepu. Welcome to the Sacred Sister Circle. I'm Tatami, and today we are continuing our journey through the Sinab Freedom Project that I have been just having us go through directly from the Sacred Woman text by Queen Afua. Last month, February, we were supposed to make another quilt square or, patch, depending on what your project is determined to be, right? It could be a scarf, it could be a quilt, it could be a jacket, it could be, sewn onto something, a wall hanging. Excuse the noise outside. I have people are I don't know what they're doing. I think they're cutting trees or something. It's that time of the year, and they've been here for a few days. I don't think they have any intention of slowing down soon, so we're gonna just have to work with them. So I made my second quilt square, right? We had our first one, Sacred Womb. I made that one. This one was actually really heavy now that I tried this one out. This was my first time sewing in a pattern with the beads, and it turned out all right. You can see the heart. My daughter figured out that was a heart. She thinks it's Tafiti. She thinks that's what I did here, and I can see with the swirl why she would think that. But yes, I cut out a humanoid figure, just did a basic applique, stitch around, and put on the beading. That was all that was done for this square. I did the beading. The beading took me the longest, definitely. But I used, these golds. I used the yellow because and it was right on the throat because yellow is the color of sacred words. I have here at the top and I have it connecting to the heart because you're speaking with love, you're speaking from the heart, you're speaking from a place of healing. At the top I have this Adinkra symbol, the best I could do it, called Nyan Sapor, and that means wisdom knot. It says it symbolizes wisdom, intelligence, and ingenuity. A wise person has the capacity to choose the best means to attain a goal. So with that wisdom in mind, you're working from a place of wisdom and a place of trying to make things better, trying to uplift, right? And that also works into the voice, into the throat, where you're making those sounds that affect people and are your magic. So that is just where I went with this. I thought about making a journal or something, and I was like, I don't know if I have time for all that, or even the skill. Right? A lot of this is my first time trying out different techniques. So this has been a pretty fun project. Our next one is Gateway 2, Sacred Foods. So I have a bit of a sketch. I hope it ended up being something you could see last time. When I held it at a certain angle. I have just some jars. I think I'm going to try and fill those up. And you can get this on Amazon or for free. The PDF is on ritualready.com. But I don't remember what I was saying at first. Sorry. I think I was talking about the patch, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but it is Sacred Foods. I like the idea of making a little something that shows a shelf with those whole foods, those sacred foods, those nature-based foods, getting back to a place of understanding the earth, understanding plants. But that's not all that can be done, right? I was thinking I need to make posts on the Patreon that are just some, examples and ideas to get people going for, these different gateways. We're still pretty early in it, so I think I'll just go 0, 1, and 2. And we'll get those 3 posts done. But yeah, I was thinking we can try and do, I know that there's like a simple apple patch that people can make. You know, those things are very easy to find online. I don't know any other food ones. Like, I think you can probably make a lot of herbs. Maybe make like a garden one, make a brown patch with like little things sticking out of it, growing out of it. That would be really beautiful. Let's see. I did want to read a little bit from the book to get us inspired. The gateway element is earth. So, you know, making something garden themed, earth themed. That shows food growing, maybe food growing in the wild. Remember, you can also, if you're not much of a sewer, use other methods of art to express yourself. It doesn't just have to be this, but you know, try and find a way to push yourself, experiment in some type of art that you really enjoy, and represent these different gateways. So she says, sacred foods give you the ability to eat and assimilate food and ideas that heal. Through consumption of holistic foods, you are taught how to achieve a healthy, well-balanced, nourishing life. Eating flesh, fast food, and junk food will destroy a woman's vitality. Vegetarian, vegan, fruitarian, and live food eating will strengthen and heal the womb and the body. Live foods give the sacred woman longevity and will eliminate fear, hate, and a sense of being overwhelmed with life's challenges. Sacred food is the foundation of the body temple of a divine sacred woman. She goes on to say that thyme and adding thyme oil will help with appetite and all those things. That's the herb for this gateway, the essential oil for this gateway. Let's see if we can find any other inspiration in here for it. You know, I was also thinking, if you have the book and you work with Kemetic gods, you could also just go with making yours, your different patches to do with the different guardians of each gateway, or maybe honor an ancestor from each gateway. That would really help. I'll try and put some of that stuff in like a little inspiration, make it like a mood board kind of for the different patrons who put up $1 a month. Thank you so much for everybody who does that. Let's see. The colors are brown and green. So that goes with the earth and growing and holistic foods. We're going to go back to the Spiritual Observances Roadmap, which is on page 134 if you have the book. She says for sacred food, it's earth, thyme. She says a bowl of fruit. That could be maybe an easy thing to represent. Let's see. Yeah, this one's going to be a little harder. This one's going to be a little harder to figure out. She says parsley, crabapple, walnuts, self-heal, the kitchen. Something about the kitchen could get you inspired. Maybe something historical. Ooh, this one's really difficult. The foods. Maybe just picking your favorite whole food. Maybe a pot, showing a pot that can be stirred. Let's see. We've got, oh, this is so difficult. I'm struggling. I'm not even sure. I do have, like I said, I've seen those ones that have like little jars on a shelf, or, you know, it's like a kitchen or a pantry shelf or something. And so I thought that might be fun to indulge in. It might also be, you know, nice to just put something random, put one vegetable, one fruit, whatever one's easiest. I think a carrot would be really easy to put on. I don't know. This one's really difficult. Oh, goodness. But yes, I'm excited to see what if anything, anyone else brings up. yeah, like I said, I'm this one's a real difficult one. Next one I think is also going to be hard to represent. I'm pretty sure Gateway 3 is Sacred Movement, so you might want to start thinking about that one. But that one I think is going to be also a little difficult to represent, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it will just come to me and I'll figure it out. I did want to show off some fabric I had from Ankara and Lace. I had originally been going to make my square with this because if you'll notice, I just keep appliquing things. I'm not really that great about sewing little pieces together, like in creating something larger. I keep just decorating big pieces of things. So I'm not much of a quilter. I don't know what I'm doing here exactly, but it's fun nevertheless. So I have this one ready to go for whenever I figure out what gateway I want to use it for. Probably not the food one, these like snake looking creatures, but maybe movement. I mean, this piece does feel like it has a lot of movement to it. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what I end up using that for, but I did want to show that off and recommend them. And of course, the rest of the fabric that I keep using has been from Tess World Designs, except for this one was a piece of a very expensive fabric that I happened to get from like a store in Santa Cruz when I lived there. They had boutiques and other, different pieces to them. So, I think that's all for now. I'm going to be going to my Instagram page soon. I hope somebody has tagged the Sacred Sister Circle or Sankofa Ancestor Shrine. I think actually it's just Sankofa Shrine. I'm not even sure. It could be Sankofa Ancestor Shrine. I only recently made that page, but it's got all the same like pictures is here, so it will all look synchronized. You'll know it when you see it. But yeah, tag me if you've made a project, if you've been keeping up with any of this. I'm surprised I'm keeping up with it. I can't believe I finished this yesterday, so I was a few days late. But I'll be keeping up with it. It's a pretty fun project for like a day or two, depending on your skill level, and it's a nice way to spend time on yourself and honor your journey. It's been a really fun project. So I'm excited to continue. But again, I still have not found the jacket that I want to put all these patches on yet. So we'll see what it comes to. I might choose like a short jean jacket, and then I might choose, I'm still looking to see if I can find like a long one. I still think that would be really fun. So anyways, may your ancestors and spirit guides be with you at every crossroads, and I will see you next month with your next quilt square for your Sanab Freedom Project on the second Monday. Hopefully I'll be able to get it done on time that time, and we'll be able to share and then go over the Sacred Movement Gateway.